This week's episodes of Deck the Hallmark are presented by Aura Frames. Later in the show, you're going to find out how to save $45 on your very own Aura frame.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Mistletoe Murders.
I'm Dan, and I despise Mistletoe Murders.
I'm Alonso, and I love a brawl set to What Child Is This? And this
is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host his podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Well,
Oh, boy.
hi, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. We're here.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We're
Yeah.
in it.
It's nice. A lot of people, you know, they wake up early on Thanksgiving and they put the turkey in and they do all the stuff. And what better way than to the sweet,
That's
sweet
right.
sounds of
That's right.
the Deck the Hallmark fellas talking about Mistletoe
Oh,
Murders.
it's Thanksgiving Day today.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving
no, of
Day.
course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, you thought I just said it for fun.
No, like it was the week or something. It's the day.
The parade
day.
can wait.
The
You gotta
parade
find
can
out about
wait.
Mistletoe Murders.
That's exactly
I mean,
right.
what better way?
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: this is this doesn't happen very often with Hallmark, where we get like a multiple mysteries back to back to back, like
During
this
the
is-
holidays?
During the holiday,
Kidding me right now?
on
Christmas
the
theme.
on the Hallmark Channel. I'm interested to see if this, you know, Hallmark has been doing some experimenting with this show, with their unscripted shows. I'm interested to see what their honest takeaway would be about these things. Also interested to see how they spin it, because it's not like the ratings are great. It's not like the ratings are
The ratings
awesome.
aren't crushing it.
Actually, the numbers for Mistletoe, even just looking at the ones that had already premiered on the Plus, are okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
The
So almost like
reality is
Friday. Well, I think a lot of it is just night, right? Like I don't
Sure,
know.
of
Like
course.
Monday's just tough. It's tough, but
Monday's
we will see how they spend these things. Alonso, any big Thanksgiving plans today? Are you cooking?
We got friends coming over. We are cooking. I have my experiment this year is can I teach myself to make Parker House rolls?
What are Parker House rolls?
They're like, you know,
Just like a yeast roll?
They're dinner, yeah, yeast roll.
Okay.
It's a kind of anyway, I don't know what makes them different from other dinner rolls, but anyway, that's what they're called. Anyway, so I'm hoping that all comes out. We gave ourselves the gift of ordering out for pies this year.
Wow.
Because
Nice.
Daniel, as you know, pie crust can be a challenge.
Pie crust is tough. It's tough.
Yeah. And Dave's good at it. Don't get me wrong. Dave makes a really terrific pie, but he's also doing the turkey and he's doing all the everything else. So like we have some really great bakeries here. So we're like, hey, fat and flour, let's get some pies.
There you go, Dan.
How about
I
y'all?
understand that you're doing all the baking in your house this year
For
because of how much you
Thanksgiving?
love it. Yes,
Yeah,
you've been loving the
yeah.
experiment on the baking show, and you're like,
Thanksgiving, where
let me do this.
we traditionally eat charcuterie all day and watch Christmas movies. Yes, I'm doing all the baking on our
you
traditional
threw out
Thanksgiving.
you threw out your tradition.
That's
and
right.
you said,
Hey,
have
I had a
He
lot of
made all
fun.
the crackers for the charcuterie board.
I had a lot of fun with the pie. I had little to no fun with the cake. So, you know, I might make that pie again. Who knows? I know
Oh.
it's pretty late in the day
Well,
to
yeah,
get
you'd
started
have
on
to
that,
decide.
but maybe I'll just buy a crust from the store and then make the pie.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
There we go.
Well, let's not
Bran,
belabor
what about
this.
you?
No, I don't. I try not to do.
You just do Christmas cookies.
I just do Christmas cookies. But yeah, no, you know, just a day with the family, eating yummy food, and it's
Nice.
it's just nice. But we got
Not
to do this
potting a parade.
first. We got to do this first.
That's right.
Mistletoe Murders. 'Twas the fight before Christmas. Originally aired on the 21st of November, and it went a little something like this. We're at a restaurant and we see Emily getting attacked by someone who has a knife. Someone's got a knife.
Someone's got a knife.
What's happening? Well, flashback 1 week. Yeah, it's bad. Emily is full of Christmas spirit, singing Jingle Bells, can relate. Famous Ray comes in to tell Emily that there's a new fine dining spot opening across town. His friend is opening it and asks if she'd be willing to help come up with the Christmas meal. They want to do this old Victorian style meal. And, you know, Christmas is her whole thing. Come on by. And she's like, well, I got a lot of cookbooks, so I'll come by and we can see what we can do. Cut to the spot where the restaurant, and they're still working on it, getting it ready. The owner, Danny, is in quite the argument with the contractor because he still owes a lot of money. Danny can't afford much of anything, and his wife, Lauren, is not thrilled by that fact. Danny introduces her to Carrie, their sommelier, and the chef, Jean-Marc. He is quite offended that she's even there with her Victorian cookbooks. And honestly, fair. So she leaves and catches Danny and Famous Ray arguing on her way out. Later, Sam gets a call. There's been a murder again. Another week, another murder in Fletcher's Grove. He gets there, and Danny is dead in the snow. His knuckles are red. Why? Who can say? Emily goes to talk to Famous Ray to ask more about Chimera and notices that his knuckles are red. Weird. I'm sure it's nothing, though. It's just Famous Ray being Famous Ray. She asks if he went straight to the Chimera source when she was researching. But while they're talking, he gets a call, and that's when they both find out that Danny is dead and adopted. We get a flashback showing Emily back in her Chimera days, stealing a bunch of money from a billionaire and getting that money elsewhere. You got to do bad to do some good. That's her old saying. And she kisses the guy that we saw at the end of last episode. His name is Aaron. Sam brings Danny's wife in to question her about what happened. She says that she hopes that Sam isn't going to shut them down while there's an investigation because, listen, this is Danny's legacy. If we don't open now, we might never open at all. Sam goes to see if Emily knows anything, and she tells them about the contractor and the argument that she saw with Famous Ray. When she gets home that night, Famous Ray is inside waiting for her. He's like, listen, I can't have the police poking around my business. It wouldn't be good for me. I did punch Danny, but that's it. And he was fine when I left him. Aside from, a little hurt there. The next morning, Famous Ray makes pancakes, but has to hide when Sam shows up. Sam tells her that Famous Ray has left town and to let him know if she hears anything. She goes to check in on the staff, and Emily finds out that the chef and Lauren have a past, and he took this job to be close to her, even though it was a big step down to what he's used to. Emily also witnesses another big argument between Chef Jean-Marc and the sommelier. On her way out, she sees Sam, and Sam is shocked to find out that Violet's mom, his ex, Monica, is in town. She is Lauren's lawyer. In another flashback, we see Aaron tell Emily that it was him that framed the principal way back when. He was just trying to protect her, though. He would do anything for her. He would do anything for love. Would he do that?
I think he would, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
Sounds like it.
Violet goes to meet up with her mom, but doesn't stick around very long. Clearly, there are some feelings there. Emily goes to grab her cookbooks from Jean-Marc and finds that this place is pretty empty, so that gives her some time to do some good snooping around. She finds paper that show that Lauren, the wife, owns 100% of the business. That's weird, huh? Well, she wants to try to get into the safe that she sees because she's sure that she could find some good stuff there, but is interrupted by the sommelier, who tells Emily that she probably won't be around long. She was much closer to Danny than she was Lauren. Later that night, she sees the contractor, Jason. He tells Emily that he feels bad about what she saw that day. His crew is revolting, and he got mad because of the money that was owed, but it's Christmas, and he could have been nicer. She walks into the diner and sees Monica. She asks Emily if things are serious between Sam and her. It's awkward. Emily brings Sam in to talk to Famous Ray so that Famous Ray can finally be cleared. So far, his story checks out. But Sam says that he hopes that she didn't put her trust into the wrong friend. Again, we have to stop trusting Famous Ray. We get another flashback to find out that she put her trust in the wrong person before. That person is Aaron. Late one night, she was doing some poking around and finds some bad stuff that Aaron was up to. Back to present day, Emily is becoming more and more suspicious of Jean-Marc and his past. But before she can make her way inside, Sam shows up. The place looks closed, but he walks in, tells her to stay put. It's dark and he's poking around. We see a hand grab a bottle of wine, and next thing you know, it's not good for our guy Sam. Emily's getting nervous, calls him. When he doesn't answer, she decides to go in and sees that he has been, knocked out with his body dragged across the floor. Emily goes to try to find him, goes to where the streak of blood or wine is leading, and is going to the walk-in freezer. She opens it up, goes inside. The door closes. Her phone doesn't have a signal, but they see that the steel door has some marks on it. Could that be why Danny's knuckles were red?
Could be.
Probably. These two lovebirds are stuck in the freezer together. We see a flashback. Emily confronts Aaron. He's been diverting some of the money that they've been taking from these billionaires. Instead of sending it to good people, he's been sending it to some offshore accounts. And he's been talking to some other terrorist organizations. That's not good. Just then, the cops barge in, but Aaron escapes. Just then, back in the present, she tells Sam what her name used to be, and he says it suits you, and they kiss. Luckily for them, contractor Jason shows up. Good on him, because they were going to die, and lets them out. He gets them next to a fire and tells them that someone texted him telling him to come. He's not sure who it was or why, but when he showed up, he saw that someone broke into the safe. Jason's like, I promise it wasn't me. Just then, John Mark shows up. They tell him to drop the act. They know that he's not French, and once again, he gives in very quickly. They bring him in for questioning, and he says that they should look into Jason. He knew that the freezer's escape handle was broken. He kept saying he would fix it, never did, and then magically knew to come and help you escape? Super shady. Fair point. Sam brings Lauren in for questioning. She says that there was nothing in the safe to steal. She emptied it out the other day and found $30,000. She doesn't know where that money came from, but she used that money to pay Jason to finish his work in time for the opening. Sam asks Emily to go to the opening with him. All the suspects will be there. All the more reason to look into them. We see another flashback. Aaron is missing, and it looks like he is rebuilding Chimera. The feds asks Emily to help. It's grand opening time. Sam and Emily show up, both looking very spiffy. It's time for the first course. Everything is going well until the sommelier spills some wine on Jason. Lauren makes her leave early. Then John Mark lets it slip that Danny had a chipped tooth, something that no one knew about. John Mark quickly runs out. Sam is in full pursuit. He catches up with him, and he says he promises that he didn't do anything. Danny barged in and told him that he knew that he wasn't French, and he already had the chipped tooth. That's how he knew, but he didn't do anything about it. He found him dead in the freezer, and he did move the body outside so that it wouldn't affect the grand opening. A body outside a restaurant, no big deal.
No big
body
deal.
in freezer,
In a
that's a
freezer,
death
done.
sentence.
Yes.
The sommelier shows up and then disappears with Lauren, so Emily goes to find them and sees the sommelier holding Lauren at gunpoint. Once again, she just spills all of the beans to Emily about what happened. Apparently, Danny promised her ownership stake in the restaurant in exchange for $100,000, but found out that he actually doesn't own any of the restaurant to give her, and so that's tough. But she wanted her money back, but he didn't have it, so she saw the opportunity and trapped him in the freezer. There it is. First of the season. A fight breaks out, and just like that, we're back at the beginning. She's holding the knife up to Emily's throat. Luckily, Emily is able to fight back and kicks her down and knocks her out. Another criminal brought to justice. The movie ends with Sam bringing Emily to the gazebo for their first date. She says that it's perfect. She tells him that he can ask her anything. She's ready. She tells him that she was in intelligence and, had been hunting a guy down for a long time, walked into a trap. You know the story. Ended up going to the small town to get away. He says that he's glad that she did, and they kiss big ones. She says there's more that she needs to tell him, and, you know, all that stuff. And they get back to kissing. She wakes up the next morning excited to get coffee with Sam. There's a buzz at the door. She thinks it's Sam. It's not. It's Aaron. He says, "Merry Christmas. You look pretty good for a dead woman." And that, my friends, was
Mistletoe Murders, Season 2, Episode 5 and 6.
Twas the fight before Christmas. We did it. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll break this thing down here on
Deck the Hallmark.
This week is brought to you by Aura Frames. Aura Frames keeps my family connected even when we are miles apart, even when we're states apart. That is why it is my favorite gift to give. There are pictures and moments that happen with my kids and my family every day that I want to share with the people that I love. But sometimes, like, the group text can feel overwhelming and everybody's sending pictures of and I'm like, what's a way to continue to stay connected, but do it in a new and fresh and stylish way? That's why I love my Aura Frame.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Nobody does it like Aura does it. When you give this gift, it comes ready to be opened. And what do I mean by that? An amazing gift box. Number one, a personalized message from you before the receiver even gets the gift. And three, pictures that you've already uploaded on the frame. So when this person opens this box, they're going to see pictures of their loved ones and they're going to see a message from you in a wonderful gift box. And that's before we get to the state-of-the-art tech that's available once the box is open. Smart photo cropping that auto-detects faces and other key details in a photo to make sure nothing gets left out. It changes the light based upon the light in the room that the frame is in.
It does a thing where it combines, like if you have a portrait picture and landscape, it can combine two portrait pictures so that it still feels full screen. It's amazing what it does.
The press agrees, families agree. Aura Frames is the future of digital framing, and you can get one right now.
That's right. For a limited time, you can visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aurora's best-selling Carver matte frames. It's the one that we have in our studio, and we love it, which is why it was named #1 by Wirecutter. You can use the promo code DECK at checkout to get that $45 off at auraframes.com, promo code DECK. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is the best of the year, so order it now before it ends. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Snag your Aura frame today. Welcome back to Deck the Hallmark, presented this week by Aura Frames. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We're talking Mistletoe Murders, the final 2 episodes. The final story, Twas the fight before Christmas. It's time for us to share our thoughts on this. It's time for the hot take. It's where we tell everybody how we feel. We're not going to hold back today. Just because it's Thanksgiving doesn't mean that we hold back. I'll start with you, Alonso. What'd you think?
Well, you did not mention the real star of this episode, which is, of course, the flashback wig.
Oh,
yes,
my God.
It's true.
What a wig.
It is true.
Young Emily, a.k.a. Grace, with rocking the severe bangs and then the kohl-rimmed eyes. It's like, oh, wow. Sarah Drew is giving us, like, the movie Hackers era hacktivism here in full... it was something to behold, and I thought it was really amusing. But no, this was a good one. Like the flashbacks are really adding up to something and taking us somewhere cool. The actual murder this time around was a cool little mystery. I did actually figure out who the killer was, which is not a good sign because dense with this sort of thing. But you know what? Look, if it takes packing these two into a freezer to make them talk about their feelings and do some smooching, then so be it. I'll take it.
This was such a good season of television, or 3 separate movies, however you want to talk about it. A great conclusion, setting up what could be the next season, I think. If I'm just judging it based off of the mystery of it, I would probably go 1, 3, 2, if I'm talking about movies, if you will, or 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4.
The more numbers you say, the worse it gets.
This one, I like. Yes, I agree. I felt like there was a lot right with this one. Again, they stop giving in. If you hold this mystery of this murder that you've committed so close to the vest until one person pushes back and then you just spill all the beans. You have to make it a little harder for them. And especially when you know that Emily is so close to the detective. Don't tell her. So yeah, that has to stop happening. It's getting out of hand.
The running theme of the show is, all right, you got me.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
I'm clean.
But I really
like those meddling kids that I gotten away with it.
Yeah. I like this one, the way, like, Sam has just so far and away given into Emily just helping him with cases now, which is just fun. And then, like, they're just so good together. It just really works. And so, big fan of this show, big fan of the season as a whole. I hope we get a season 3 because I think there's a lot more story here to tell.
With this cliffhanger especially.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, weakest mystery, in my opinion, of the 3, but it didn't really matter because the mystery does give us some fun scenes, like a dinner party where all of the suspects are there. There's also great flashback and also big-time character development in what we want to see, which is these two kids getting together. So freezer scene, great. Dinner scene and fight, really fun. You know, it just so happens that the person that did this early in the show, like the way she talks makes it very clear that she did it. You know, like I was a sommelier that working at a buffalo wing joint. No, you weren't. That's stupid. Like that, you know what I mean? Like it very, like, it's unfortunate because it just, most of the mysteries that Mistletoe Murders has presented are pretty even-handed with how they treat all of their suspects. This one wasn't, but you know what? They had bigger fish to fry, and those bigger fish were the flashbacks, the return of Aaron, and the getting together of our two leads, and all of that worked. And so for me, yeah, season 2 better than season 1 in my opinion, across the board.
Absolutely,
better than season 1.
Which has it ever happened? I mean, I guess maybe Chicken Sister season 2.
Chicken Sister season 2 I thought was also better than Chicken Sister season 1, but this was a definite step up. I mean, like, or you could just say, if I was ranking the 6 movies, I think these 3 may all be better than the first 3. Maybe there's a chance of that. I have to go back and maybe rewatch, but show's getting better. They need to keep this going for sure. 100%.
You didn't rewatch it while the re-releases were going on?
We did release episodes.
Yes.
I just didn't get a chance to get. I know. I'm sorry, man.
I just wish you were more committed.
Yeah.
It's time for all the feels. We're talking about what, and this one gave us feels. Alonso?
Well, you know, apart from the wig, I was excited to see Aaron Ashmore as Aaron. He's the Ashmore twins have been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
You probably know Sean Ashmore as Iceman in some of the early X-Men movies.
That's right.
His twin brother, who's like a few minutes older or something.
I didn't know they were
But
twins.
anyway,
I thought there was just one dude.
Nope. Two.
There you have it.
But yeah, so they've popped up in a lot of stuff over the years. So it was cool to see him. I love that Brooke is stunned to find out that the store is actually open all year round, because that was a wait what of mine from a previous episode.
We knocked it out.
Yeah, what is the business model of keeping this Christmas store in a fairly small town open all year? I would like to know. I love, after the chef is outed for not being French, that he just drops it entirely.
Fantastic.
So the
Fantastic.
dinner, famous Ray's like, I thought the chef was French.
Yeah. A really fun bit. Really fun bit.
Not bothering anymore. But yeah, really the real feels here is Emily and Sam. The fact that like that you know, that freezer smooch is one of the kissiest kisses in all of Hallmark. Granted, they are doing it to survive, but nonetheless, it's there. And even outside of the freezer, they're still going at it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, like, you know, it was a great payoff. These two are dynamite together, and 2 great kisses at the end of the season. The gazebo kiss is up there too. So, good on them. Good on them. These two, you know, we've seen a lot of Hallmark movies, and we know that just because 2 people have good chemistry doesn't mean that they're gonna have good kisses.
Always laying that plane.
Yeah, and they land the plane every chance they get.
That second kiss was so scorching. I was kind of shocked that when we cut to her in her PJs, she was alone.
That's
right.
exactly right.
I was curious as to how they were going to handle that.
It was a weird cut, and I thought, man, they're going to do this, but they didn't.
Yeah, I thought he was going to bring her coffee in bed or something like that. They didn't, but you know. Okay, it's still Hallmark.
Yeah,
our hands are tied.
Yeah.
So obviously that worked for me. Dano?
Yeah, freezer scene. I mean, sometimes you know, it's so the obvious choice we try to stay away from, but we can't here. I mean, this is 2 years of the characters kind of dancing around this moment, and the mitigating circumstances were what they were, and this kind of forced the hand of these characters, and I thought it was great. I think, I mean, you could maybe argue Sam gives in a little bit quick on, I don't really care about your past, but no, this is exactly what these two characters would have done here, and it's a great scene.
Let's take
and a year has elapsed for them.
That's true.
between
That's true.
seasons.
That's
right.
true. Yeah.
It's another Christmas. 3 dead bodies in a month. Who's to say what's happening in the other
Just another
11?
December in Fletcher's Grove.
That's right.
Yeah, it's tough.
Micro town, macro murder.
That's exactly
Oh
right.
my God, is this town named for Jessica Fletcher? Am I only just now figuring this out?
I didn't think of it
don't
till
know.
this moment, but I'll take it.
There
yeah,
you go.
that would make sense.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get to the what the Hallmark here on
Deck the Hallmark.
Welcome back. Deck the Hallmark, presented by Aura Frames this week. Having a great time. What's that? Is that the turkey I'm smelling? We better hurry up.
We better.
Is that for the
It's
way
good,
what?
It's good. Fooled a lot of people there.
I know. Is that for the way what? It's where we talk about the waitins and the whatins. Alonso.
It's the sage and the stuffing that you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Oh,
exactly right.
got it.
Sage. You got
Uh,
a nose for the sage.
I do.
Yeah.
I got a sage nose.
As I referenced earlier on, there is a fight in this movie toward the end that is set to green sleeves, aka What Child Is This? I'm
Heck
like,
yeah.
oh, we're doing this.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. You know, I
They've
mean,
got-
look, if you're gonna give me a Christmas themed murder mystery, I guess take it all the way.
They've done a great job with the score this season.
We watched-
There's a We Three Kings
Oh,
throughout
really
the
good.
last week.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of really great, I'm like, where the heck are they finding all these really mysterious Christmas battle
Sure,
scenes?
you know what? And look, I would rather people fight to a Christmas Carol than slow dance
That's
to Silent
true.
Night, which is the
Hey,
thing that Hallmark.
we watched an Up TV movie where a mother and daughter are having a very dramatic, emotional conversation with each other to the tune of Joy to the World. And it is one of the weirder, and Up TV movies, by and large, have broken me. But that scene was very much just like, what happened?
It's going well. That went well.
Yeah.
Anything else, Alonso?
Yeah, this is just the mechanics of these movies that we've come to spot so well over the years. So the whole episode, Violet wants Emily to come do this trivia thing with her, and then Emily has to bail so she can take Sam to the dinner and they can grill all the suspects in a very Thin Man style.
Yes.
Everyone at this table is suspicious. So she winds up going with her mom instead, and it comes down to a sudden death match with another team.
That's right.
Whoever answers first wins the whole thing. And you know that they're going to answer first because the other team is not allowed to speak.
That's exactly right. You have a distinct
That's a
advantage
dead giveaway.
when the other team has no ability to answer even if they know it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do next time. I want to feel really good about myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a trivia night, and I'm going to pay extras
To come
to
in.
come, but they're not allowed to speak, or I got to pay them more.
It's one way to win.
Exactly.
That'll
Yeah.
make me feel really good about myself. Yeah, 100%. Anything else?
That'll do it.
I got two really quickly. I do find it interesting that the red bruising on Danny's hand from punching Freezer repeatedly is like really similar to the one punch that famous Ray threw.
Yeah.
That
Almost
the red
identical
marking
makeup.
is
Yeah.
almost identical.
Yeah.
Maybe they both have eczema.
Yeah, like that. Like it's like it looked like it was paint. It looked like they were a part of some sort of gang or something like that. The red knuckle gang.
They
like,
punched the apple from the Fruit of the Loom commercials.
100%. But the same exact bruising for going nuts on a freezer door in someone's face one time. So do it that way, you will. And then I did get a kick out of the fact that John Mark is running away. He's done a lot of the hard work, right? He's got a knife. He's ready to go. He stops, turns around.
This is so
and
wild.
Sam is like, "There's nowhere to go." You're standing in front of what I think is a forest.
That's right.
Like you have everywhere to
There's
go.
literally
Keep
everywhere to go.
running, John Mark.
That's right.
Keep running. Don't give up.
Sam is
If you know
lying
anything
to
about
you.
Jean-Marc, he just has zero wilderness skill.
He does all the hard work. He's got the knife.
I mean, he's not the sharpest knife in the drawer.
If you will.
He literally ran out into the cold with a knife in his hands because he didn't kill Danny.
Yeah.
He didn't. He didn't. He was not the murderer. That's why he ran for his life.
I want to look as unsuspicious as possible.
That's right. The best way to do that is to grab my knife, hightail it for the woods.
That's right.
Yeah. Do you have more?
No, go ahead.
Early in this movie, she gets to, why can't I think of her lead's name?
Emily?
Emily gets to house Famous Ray in a really funny kind of back and forth where Famous Ray's doing the laundry and the cooking. It's really funny. Sam stops by early in the morning. Everyone's in PJs, pancakes on the table, and he stops by unannounced to basically tell her one thing about Famous Ray. If anything could have been a phone call, it was this. I don't know why we have text and calls, if not for, hey, I found out this one piece of information. I'm going to knock on your door before anyone's dressed just to do it unannounced. No, there's just, you don't do that. In the year of our Lord 2025, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Who do you think you are? Get out of here.
And when you say pancakes on the table, for people who haven't seen this yet,
Oh,
we're
so
talking
funny.
a mountain
Yeah.
of flapjacks.
Yeah, I've not laughed out loud a lot in this show, maybe ever, but that scene where she goes, I really love pancakes was funny. Funny stuff. The diner owner gets mad that she is invited to the new dining establishment's like VIP night or whatever that is. And she says she's mad because they just want to rub it in my face that they're fancier than I am. Ma'am, you run a diner. I don't know if you know this. Your whole thing is not fancy.
Yeah.
They are not competition for you.
If you were fancy, would not be
Would
diner.
not be diner.
No. Yeah.
Not a diner I wanna
aiming
go
at
to.
Different demos here.
Yeah. You did mention this in your synopsis, which is still going on somewhere in hell, but
Hey, man. Hey, there's a lot going on. I had 2 episodes of television.
Jam-packed.
God.
it was great. It was great.
I'm happy that only one this season went over.
Our,
Okay.
our killer, the sommelier, I understand that Emily catches you holding a gun to someone. I get that. So you're already in, you're in the clink. You're gone. But I would wager to guess that you admitting knocking people out, cutting into a safe, moving bodies into a freezer, those 3 things are probably going to add significantly to your sentence. You can't, literally just by her walking in the room, she just decides, that's it. I'm gonna lay it all out. I did everything. Here's all the things I did.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
It's time for what? The Hallmark. It's where we wonder what could have been. Maybe helping us to clear any questions we still have. Maybe questions that will lead
next
to season
season.
3. Alonso.
Well, yeah, they're leaving us on a cliffhanger, so they better bring this show back, or it's going to be Mystery 101 all over again.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Why say it?
Just
Don't even
put
tempt
it-
the universe.
I just want to know what we're dealing with here. So yeah, like, do we now have love triangle? Are there still feelings for Aaron, or like, is this at
I
this
didn't even
point it's just like
consider that.
Chimera's tried to kill her too often, that spark is gone? Like,
Has to be, right?
so many questions, and so kudos, Mistletoe Murders, for wrapping up your second go round by leaving me hungry for another wheel.
I have to think she doesn't have feelings for a guy. She almost got blown up. Remember
that-
that?
I
When the
think that
building
is-
blew
It's
up?
always the bad
It's
boys,
the-
though.
The ultimate, what the Hallmark is, like, what is their situation, right?
Yeah.
Because I think there will be some sparks of some kind. But also, would they dare do this and not give us another? Like, I know what happened with Mystery 101, but would they dare do this as an ending where they could have cut it 30 seconds sooner? It would just be mean-spirited. Like, you have to have 2 endings cut and Hallmark and go, hey, we want to end the show if you're not going to, like, use that bargaining chip to go, we can't do this if there's not going to be another season. Like, this is an entirely new mystery that, like, this is going to play out in real time with a murder now.
Yeah.
If he's in town.
This is a 28 years later ending of like, oh, there's more.
Yes. Yeah.
Sarah Drew's wonderful. The guy who plays Sam here is wonderful. The Hallmark's already said, like, shown us, like, hey, if it works, we're willing to do it again. Like, we just got Hines and Krakow for part 2, thank God. And it's like
the ratings bonanza.
well,
there is so different.
What's stopping us from getting just like another non-mistletoe murder related story with these two? Because they're so good together. The chemistry works. Well, can we get one?
I know this
Anybody
is-
interested in that? I am.
Amen. I see that hand.
Okay.
I know that this has been a TV show, but I would be fine if we ended with a movie. if we ended with a 2-hour movie. that
Can
gets
you
it all-
imagine if they do that?
Oh,
if they
man.
say we're going to wrap it up with a
Hysterical.
movie?
Hysterical.
Hear me out. What if for Christmas in July, we get a summer in Fletcher's Grove? What's happening at the Christmas store? Christmas related
Here for
homicide, bada bing.
Yeah.
Here for it.
So
We have to know if there's murder the rest of the year
Yeah.
because we're getting one a
What else
week
do they
in
do?
December.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, I know the holidays are busy for everybody, but like it should not be this much for the coroner. The
Yeah.
other thing, also, like we are ending on Christmas morning with the arrival of Aaron. Next season can't pick up a year later. It can't pick up
No.
on December 1st. It's got to pick up on the
Right
later
there.
that
You
day,
would think
right?
so. You would think so. Yeah.
absolutely a Christmas in July situation.
I would love
Yeah.
that. I'd love that.
Do it.
All right.
Do it, Hallmark.
Lots to like here, everybody.
Yeah.
We did it. Congratulations to us. You know what, everybody? Take the rest of the day off.
Take the day.
Go eat a ton of food.
That's right.
And coming back tomorrow for another episode. Does that sound good to
Sounds like
everybody
a
else?
great plan.
Until then, maybe the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmarks, produced by Brandon Gray and presented by Aura Frames. For more information on Aura Frames, you go to auraframes.com. For more information on our show, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. Follow us on the socials at Deck the Hallmark. Leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. And even find the best corner of the internet with ad-free podcasting, live videos, and so much more at bramblejamplus.com.